Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Bandman Kevo. Now, Bandman Kevo is a Chicago drill artist he's more recently known for his entrepreneurial aspects or his entrepreneurial endeavors. Now, Bandman Kevo has gotten locked up. I can't sugarcoat it. It looks like he's facing some hefty charges, and it don't look good. Now, at the time that I'm doing this video, Bandman Kevo does have a bond amount set. So any minute now or any hour now or any time now, he can post bond, man. And the way that he flosses on social media, that should be no problem for Bandman Kevo, man. Because if there's one thing that you know about Bandman Kevo, he's going to put that money on social media and he's going to floss for the world to see. And Bandman Kevo does that Dubai billionaire oil tycoon type flossing. I'm talking about Bandman Kevo does that Silicon Valley IT tech titan type flossing. I'm talking about Bandman Kevo does that new money, brand new billionaire type flossing, and he is not ashamed to put the money in their face, man. Now, Bandman Kevo caught a case, and it looks real bad. But with the amount of money he has and with the charges he's facing, hopefully he won't get hit too hard. Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I know I went on a tangent about how much Bandman Kevo flexes on social media, showing off the diamonds, showing off the money, showing off the whips, showing off everything, man. Dude, man, goes on another level. It's like a whole nother level that I've ever seen, man. The only people I can compare it to was those three different categories, right? But hopefully, man, with Bandman Kevo, it ain't all about just flexing. Hopefully he's got a lot of that money saved up. I know he gives financial advice or whatnot, so I'm sure he's got a bag tucked away for a rainy occasion. Now, it looks like that rainy occasion has come up because Bandman Kevo got locked up yesterday, man. It looks like he got locked up at like around 9 o'clock last night, and he's facing some pretty hefty charges. Now, he recently went on social media and made a post talking about, hey, if you in Miami, he's ready to link up. Now, when Bandman Kevo made that post, he probably had the most positive outlook you could think about. Well, something between the time that post was made and between the time that he got locked up obviously went bad, right? Now, Bandman Kevo is looking at some hefty charges. 5 charges to be exact. Now, let's actually look at these charges and break them down just so we can get an idea of what kind of time he's either looking at or if he has a chance to just, get out of this with just a slap on the wrist, possibly. You know what I mean? Bandman Kevo's got that bag. And sometimes money does talk. So we're going to see what that money do. Now, let's look at the charges. All right, the very first charge says this. It says, firearm use, display while committing a felony. Stop right there. Firearm use, display while committing a felony? Okay, there's only a couple of things you could be doing where you got a firearm and you're committing a felony. Either you robbing somebody or you're trying to get somebody not to rob you, like you flash out. I don't know, but that sounds pretty hefty. But the bond amount listed next to that is $7,500. Now, I know in the 10% rule or 20%, well, the 10% rule, that's usually a custom everywhere across the country mostly. That would be like, what, $750? So it looks like there's no problem with him making that amount. And you're going to see that consistent in each of these charges, right? Because they all seem to carry the same amount. Now, the next charge, firearm, weapon, ammunition, possession, convicted felon, delinquency. Stop right there. Now, all of that sounds like a whole bunch of stuff gobbled together, but the important part of that is the convicted felon and delinquency charge, or possession convicted felon charge. That's the one that's gotten so many rappers caught up, you can't even imagine, man. Being a convicted felon and having a weapon and getting caught with that weapon is almost a telltale sign that you're going to the joint, man. You're going to be locked up. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. Now, I'm not trying to wish any bad luck on Bandman Kevo, and I'm pretty sure he's going to find a way out of this, man. It seems like he's got his ducks in a row, everything's in order, and he's got that bag, man. That's so important you wouldn't even believe. Now, there's certain things that the bag can't save you from, but when it comes to stuff like this, I think that, man, there's maybe some wiggle room. You know what I mean? But we will see. Even though that convicted felon with a possession of a firearm charge, we've seen that be the Achilles heel of many rappers. All right, so the next charge is assault, aggravated, law enforcement officer, fire. Now, when they say fire here, it might be cut off where they really meant to say firearm, you know what I mean? But it says fire. Now, the bond for the last charge and this charge are $7,500 as well. Now, once again, that middle part looks ugly, man. When you talk about, aggravated assault and then you involve, somebody of authority like that, man, that's a bad look all around, man. It just sets a bad precedence, you know what I mean? But we will continue. Now, the next charge says this: tamper with physical evidence while armed. So I wonder what happened. It sounds like he got into a struggle and a scuffle with somebody who was trying to place him under arrest. And maybe he was trying to get rid of something or throw something away or tamper with physical evidence while armed. Number one, we already know that they say he had a weapon on him and he was in the commission of a felony. Well, maybe that was the felony that he was in the commission of while he was armed. It's weird because sometimes one situation, like you get into a scuffle with a security guard or something like that, right? That could turn into a lot of different charges depending on if you have a weapon on you, depending on if they're like a licensed officer or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That could be real bad for you. So it's always best to try to talk your way out of these situations, man. You ain't got to get into the fisticuffs all the time, especially with somebody of authority, man. It's best to just walk away and live to fight another day, or live to, just tell the story without being arrested, man. I'm just trying to give out a good advice here. But we will continue. Now, the final charge is resisting officer with violence to his person, fire A. So that's where I think it says firearm. And all that is combined with the fact that he had a firearm on him when they searched him or arrested him, man. So it looks like Bandman Kevo just had a wild night out. He ended up getting arrested and getting into some type of scuffle. But hopefully, man, everything is all right with the cat, man. I actually like watching Bandman Kevo on social media, man. His posts are interesting because I have never seen anybody ball that hard. I'm talking about NBA ball players don't ball that hard. And for good reason, man. Because it looks like he spends a lot of money, man. Not to say that he doesn't make a lot of money. I know he has his different type of accounts and stuff. I can't say one of them. But I know he's got his business structure set up in a way where he's profiting, man. And that's good for him. He spends a lot of money on promotion and stuff like that. So the image kind of plays into that. Hopefully, he can use some of that money to make sure he gets bonded out today, and then he can go ahead and fight this case and maybe get a lesser charge or something and get back to making money like he likes to do, man. Now, with that, what do you guys think, man? You think Bandman Kevo was just getting a raw deal here because he be flexing so hard on social media and got all this money and people are hating on him? Or do you think that, man, maybe he just had a wild night out, got out of it, and something happened, things might have got out of hand, and it is what it is, man. It can happen to anybody. Now, with that, this has been your boy, Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.